Last year I went on a trip to Norway for my birthday, and it was absolutely glorious. I had a really fun time there. I'm not going to talk about everything from that trip, don't want to burn myself out, but I do want to speak and show about my trip to a railway called the Urskog Høland Line Terttten. It's a narrow gauge railway that I've been wanting to visit since 2021-2022ish. There's an author and artist called Linda who had been showing her own book series and her characters based on the real life engines that lives and works on the line. This is called the Norwegian Railway Stories. No relation to the Railway series by Reverend Wilbert Audrey, so please don't compare Linda's series to that. After seeing the illustrations being shown off, photos of the railway, and seeing her answers on a blog based around the series, it made me very interested in going to the railway. So I began to plan it up with my family to go for my birthday month. I went to Terttten in Sumsand on July 9th, 2023 with 2 members of my real life family. It was a nice sunny day, no clouds in the sky, it seemed perfect. We soon left the main station and walked down to Sumsand station, where the Heritage Line begins. The station of the line looks absolutely glorious, just like in the photos I've seen. A nice clean looking building, and outside had a lot of information about the station and the people that work there. I also saw this yellow and red snowplow called Combesim. Combesim used to be a working diesel engine on the line. I have no clue when he was converted into a snowplow, though if you want to know what he looks like, well, what he used to look like, here you go. Afterwards, I then headed inside of the station, took some photos of the inside, mainly to remind myself of what it looks like, but also have some nice references too. It's very beautiful, and you have the whole history of the railway on display. I then headed into the gift shop where I bought myself a book of Linda's series, along with another book about the whole line. Then, soon enough, Terttten arrived. Ah, Terttten. Terttten is one of my favourite engines from her series. I really adore her annoyed personality and being an engine who just wants to work. Seeing her up close was amazing, and I couldn't wait to ride on the train. I also met Linda for the first time in real life too, and I will say for now, she's very sweet to talk to. Would love to be on the ride where she was driving Terttten up the line, but I had booked up for the 12:15 PM train ride, so all I could do was see them off. This did give me enough time to explore outside the station more, enjoying the breeze and the sun. I also saw this statue of NR91 Terttten, a well-known cartoon from Norway. Took a photo with it too. I took a photo of the yard, no smallies unfortunately, and looked inside the window and saw in person Bingfors and Holland. We'll be getting back to them later. Soon, Terttten came back for the next ride session, where she was getting herself ready. As soon as she was ready, we soon set off on a journey through the town and countryside as we made our way up to Holoska on the top of the line. The journey was splendid. I really enjoyed seeing the scenery of the line. It was beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. During that trip, I even had a small chat with her too.
You're arriving.
Yeah. So what's the station we're arriving on?
Fossum.
Oh, okay.
It's the top station.
Okay.
We have plans on extending the line, but it's far in the future.
Okay.
The line was very much longer when it was in commission.
Right.
So this is what we have restored.
Okay.
When they shut the line down, they broke up the rails and everything, so we had to put everything back in place.
Okay. It's pretty nice up here. So there's actually a lot of greenery here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And in winter we have this Christmas driving, and then it's snow everywhere, and they have decorated the station with burning torches.
Okay.
And Santa Claus comes with gifts for the kids.
Yeah.
And there's horses and sleigh rides.
Okay, that's cool.
It's really cool.
That's cool. So we're here for about 25 minutes, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now is a good chance to get the front view from the locomotive.
Yeah, we'll do. So we were there for 25 minutes. That's where I had a chance to take the front photos of Terttten and took some more photos next to her too. I then had a look around for some, saw this drop next to the buffet that goes onto the road, looks a bit scary, and saw this wooden play train called Emilio. He's named after a UHB enthusiast kid who sadly passed away at a young age, so this was built in his memory, which is very sweet. I also had a waffle up there too, and soon enough, we were back on the train and we headed back down to Sumsand. After we arrived back at the station, this is where the fun part happened for me. The train ride was awesome. I really enjoyed the scenery. I really enjoyed being at the stations. Being invited into the sheds was more awesome. Woohoo! There, Linda gave me and my family who went with me a tour around the sheds. We actually went inside. It was incredible. I saw Bingfos up close. I saw Holland up close too. And even went inside their cabins, where I learned parts of Holland's controls and how to open the smoke box. It was awesome. Then they had their faces out and tied onto them. That made me really happy to see those in person. Again, awesome. And soon enough, they would be taken outside for a bit, where I even got the chance to be in Bingfo's cab when we were collecting Holland to take outside. Wow! I enjoyed taking the photos of them two together with their faces. Like, a lot of photos of them. Being in their cabins, being part of like a temporary drive in them. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. So after some more photos, we then soon went to the work sheds for a small bit, where we saw Pride's there. She's awaiting on her repairs. Unfortunately, we couldn't stay there for too long because me and my family's next train to Oslo was coming, so we had to leave as soon as possible. But before we did, Linda had a gift bag for me since it was my birthday. I received a few Norwegian sweets and chocolates, her colouring book, and a very lovely postcard to wish me a happy birthday. I really enjoyed my trip down Terttten. Getting a chance to see the engines up close along the whole line. It was certainly an experience I will never forget.